This story is about a bookshop in the country. We'll look at the phrasal verb coming up to and the expressions going strong and going from strength to strength.
Berkelouw is now coming up to its bicentenary in 2012, which means the family's been trading in books since 1812. I, along with my two brothers, are now the sixth generation involved with the family business. My father obviously is also still involved. We've had a long affinity with the book world and third generation Australian and are still going strong.
They're still going strong. This means they are continuing to be successful. Now listen again for the phrasal verb coming up to.
Berkelouw is now coming up to its bicentenary in 2012, which means the family's been trading in books since 1812.
Coming up to its bicentenary. Here, coming up to means approaching or getting near to, and bicentenary means the 200th anniversary. They've been selling books for almost 200 years. How old is the book in the next clip?
So this is a little item that we recently acquired, and it's a very important little piece. This item was published in London in 1613, so coming up to 400 years old, and it's in remarkably good condition considering its age.
It's coming up to 400 years old. It's nearly 400 years old. How long have they been selling such rare books in the country?
The barn's been here since the early 80s, and it came about my father in the late 70s moved his business down to the Southern Highlands here, which is sort of an hour and a half outside Sydney. He basically moved a rare book business down here in those days, and in the early 80s he became aware that many people wanted to sort of drop in and browse through the books, and he at that point in time wasn't geared for people to do that, and developed this concept. It has gone from strength to strength. I mean, it was only ever open on weekends in those days at the beginning, and now has been here sort of coming up to 25 years, and seems to always have somebody around.
Coming up to 25 years. Close to 25 years. What did people want to do in the shop?
In the early 80s he became aware that many people wanted to sort of drop in and browse through the books.
To drop in means to visit casually. They might buy a book or not, depending on what they find as they browse or look at the books. He developed a concept, an idea, that people could visit, have a cup of coffee, and feel free to spend a lot of time looking through the books. And how has this idea or concept gone?
He at that point in time wasn't geared for people to do that, and developed this concept. It has gone from strength to strength.
It's gone from strength to strength. It improves on something that was already very good. So we've seen that going strong is continuing to be successful, that coming up to means approaching, and to drop in means to visit casually. We'll finish with the expression open mind, which means being prepared to consider new things.
I come here with an open mind, and I just come here just to look at books. And I get intrigued and I go, oh yes, I don't know about this or I don't know about that. It's wonderful.